been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, when I hit that, sound like you know. Okay, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, when I hit that. She don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something to calm down.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. No gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action here with Rosen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On play action, Rosen. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
But he is not going to get the 1st down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
A gain of 20. And a Bengal 1st down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Burrow with a throw caught by Green. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third down, Mixon, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now it's Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's third down. That's the end.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run with Mixon, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Saints nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
To throw is Rosen. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And able to find Green. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Gain on the play. 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Dancing to his left. And now Burrow loses the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Here's Hazel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen forced and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points. Because
this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Von Bell. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it
back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
we constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Joe Mixon.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Burrow. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Burrow will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So that was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly get a little bit too greedy right there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it again with Kamara, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
The Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. They will throw on first down with Burrow. On the right side, caught by Green. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
A gain of 5.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
Cincinnati.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
Williams on the covering.
Burrow looking to pass. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Saints nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8 at the 30.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the Bengals' 48-yard line.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One final shot here for Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So